Hello, everybody. We are doing the last press conference now. The last one. I don't remember how many were this year. There's quite a bit. But today's show is the PC Gaming Show. I know some things that are supposed to be here. I know a couple of things that are supposed to be here. I've seen gameplay for one of the games. So I was kind of saving this one for last because of that. But there's 2 hours worth of footage here. So there could be a lot that I'm missing. But we'll just have to see. Anyways, this is going to be a long one, guys. I understand. If you need to take breaks or anything, I'm sure I will need to take a break too. Let's just jump right into it. Let's go.
This is the PC Gaming Show. A celebration of the most vibrant
People are so
gaming
pissed that
platform.
Epic's doing this gaming show.
For the next 2 hours, you'll see all new gameplay footage, trailers, and interviews.
That's a pretty game.
Taking the stage today are first gameplay footage for Vampire the
That's
Masquerade.
footage I've already seen.
Bloodlines 2, Borderlands 3, the reveal of Evil Genius 2, Starmancer, Last Oasis, 2 new games from Coffee Stain Studios, Griftlands, Planet Zoo, What's Next for Terraria, Remnant from the Ashes, Mosaic, Warframe, Baldur's Gate 3, Shenmue 3, the reveal of Unexplored 2, El Hijo, Age of Wonders, Planetfall, and more.
Word.
And now your PC Gaming Show hosts, Day 9 and Frankie Ward.
Good morning, good
He's been
morning.
hosting the gaming show
Yes!
for as long as I can remember.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
He
to
does a really good job.
the PC Gaming Show!
He's probably one of the best hosts of E3.
Yes! We're so happy you're here today. We have a great show for you
no
lined up.
couches
We got
this year,
30
though, so that's
games that
cool.
we're going to be showing off. 30. Some of them
I doubt
will be updates to
we'll probably
existing
still get
franchises
some
and
deep
titles.
dives.
Others will be
But
exclusive.
he used to like
world first.
interview
Already?
developers on stage and stuff during.
Well, I first want to thank our
During
sponsors for
everything.
helping make this event possible. Without their support, this event would not happen each year. So thank you so much. Thanks to you for coming out. It's 10 a.m. in Los Angeles. Happy Monday, everyone. Best day of the week. Hello to all of you up in the balcony. And of course, thanks to you tuning in live from all over the internet, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you're tuning in from, welcome. We're happy to have you. My name is Day 9. I'm one of your hosts for this event. Joining me is the fantastic Frankie Ward.
Hello! Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Sean. Hello, everyone.
She's been a
now,
part
for you
of
guys
this
at
before.
home, for the first time, whatever platform you're watching on, we are going to be pulling your clever comments. Just remember that. I said clever comments from Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook throughout the show, making you famous on the internet, on the screen. We're going to be sharing them live. And one of the things we're especially looking for are your questions for the Borderlands 3 team, because, Sean, you've got a mission to put their questions to the developers later.
That's right. Midway through this show,
I don't
I'm gonna be
think
asking
Randy
those
Pitchford
questions to the
shows
creative
up.
director of Borderlands 3. Use hashtag
I feel
PC
like
Gaming Show.
that would have been
We'll
in the
read 'em live.
news.
Until then,
If Randy
let's
Pitchford
start
showed his face
the
here.
PC Gaming Show with our very first title from UK developer
like 'em.
Rebellion.
A lot of people
Several
don't.
years ago, they announced that they were working on the follow-up.
I don't like most
to
of
Evil
Gearbox shit
Genius,
anyways.
A real-time evil
Most of
layer
them are really bad
simulator.
games.
And now, Rebellion is ready to reveal its nefarious vision for the project. So, PC Gaming Show, who's ready to stroke a cat menacingly? Here is the world exclusive reveal for Evil Genius 2 World Domination.
Never played the first one, so I don't know what anything means. What the fuck? Was that IGN's footage, or was that the actual stream? Is that on purpose? Okay. I feel like they didn't really answer what the game was, but I'll go look up the first one at some point. It's only on Steam though, so I don't really... Never
Vampire
mind.
the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is the successor to one of the most beloved RPGs ever. And with me to talk about it, I have Brian Mitsoda and
Dude, why are you
Cara
wearing
Ellison.
fingerless gloves? What are you doing?
Now, Brian, you were a writer on the very first game, so what does it mean for you to finally
Those
get
are
to
like
work
some
on the
heavy
sequel?
duty things too, like
It means
what
that,
people
a
wear
lot of
from
people
bowling.
have very high expectations, and we have to meet those.
Well, let's take a look at whether you are going to meet them, because we are going to take a look at the world's first gameplay footage.
Is this the only thing that Paradox showed up with this year? I mean, this is a huge fucking game. This game looks so good. Damn right.
I guess I have to be the one to tell you. You're dead.
So exciting.
obviously new to this
What the
whole-
fuck? Dude.
Oh, year. We have one rule. You don't break
That
the
must be
masquerade.
IGN's footage. Why wouldn't you just cut that out?
We're all fighting over scraps here.
Welcome to the first day of the rest of your death. Having fun yet?
Word. I wouldn't mind
Guys,
watching
what does
all
it
that
mean to be
gameplay
a
again.
vampire in this world?
So in the Empire, what it is, it's kind of a darker version of our world, and the vampires kind of need to keep their presence secret from humanity. So the vampires are kind of staying hidden in the shadows while also needing to feed on human beings and kind of manipulating us in order to get blood.
We're talking about feeding on human beings. I'm getting flashbacks to last year's show. Cara, it's not just a case, though, of sucking blood and filling up your health meters.
While
It's
they
actually
talk
different
about
types
the
of blood do
game,
different
I'm
things.
going
That's
to...
right. So we have the resonance system, which means that essentially vampires can kind of see the emotional resonance of human beings, like fear or desire, and then they can feed on those people to like feel the same things as human beings do, to feel more kind of alive. And that can give you like extra boosts in the game.
And there were some really interesting characters in that trailer as well. What kind of relationships are we going to be forming with them as the player?
Well, very fragile, very volatile relationships, very mature relationships, so it's going to be a fun time.
And one thing that was really intriguing to me when I was learning about this game is you don't just get bitten and turn into Nosferatu, Dracula, or Brad Pitt. And to be honest, I think you should maybe
Never
put
mind.
Brad Pitt into the game, because then I'm
Couldn't find
definitely playing it. You actually have
Thought I
to
had
adjust
another
to
jewel
your
pod
environment
somewhere.
to becoming a vampire, Zara.
That's right. So essentially, in the game, when you were made as a vampire, sort of very young vampire, a lot of other vampires are made at the same time in this thing called the mass embrace. And that means that essentially they're having a less lucky time than you in the world. You're having a relatively good time compared to them. They don't know what they're doing. They're going through vampire puberty on their own, and you might have a family. You might have, say, a wife and children, and you are morally objecting to drinking blood to survive. And so you might have a less good time, let's say, than the player is having. So you can find them throughout the world as well.
And Brian, the first game came out in 2004. You've been waiting 15 years for this. Any pressure?
Yeah, tons of pressure. But yeah, we're going to make it worth it.
Well, you know what? I think there are people around the world watching this, and of course the audience here, and they all can't wait to play this game. Can you wait, guys? There you go. So I think you've convinced everyone here now. When are we going to be able to play the game?
Ooh, a date?
We're going Q1 next
Oh,
year.
really?
Fantastic. And when can we learn more?
Bloodlines2.com.
Thank you so much, Brian and Cara. Good luck. Give it up.
I didn't realize
guys.
it was that close.
So much. Now, have you ever wanted to play Dwarf Fortress in space? Starmancer is a space station sim from Ominux Games and Chucklefish. After a catastrophe on Earth, humanity has launched a desperate attempt to find refuge among the stars. Your task is to manage a colony capable of sustaining life, crafting components, controlling colonists, and sending out crews to mine asteroids. But when you're living in space, there can be big consequences for even the smallest mistakes. Let's take a look at the brand new gameplay for Starmancer.
Did she say RTS? Yeah, this already doesn't look like my kind of game. Yep. Nope, not my kind of game. Games like this just look so boring. It's like The Sims. I know there's a lot of people who are fans of The Sims, but I think The Sims are it's just boring. Anything that's like that, The Escapists or anything like that,
Our next guests
not into.
both started as modders, and now they each independently run their own studio. Let's welcome to the stage from Tripwire, John Gibson, and from Torn Banner, Steve Piggott.
Hey,
What was the
Sean.
last thing Tripwire made?
Now I understand. Both of you started as modders, working independently, running your own studios. Talk to me about the collaboration that you started together.
Yeah, Steve. So we've known the Torn Banner guys for a long time, even giving them some advice when they were modders, going commercial,
only,
helping them
like,
not make the mistakes that we
10:30
made. And we've been friends, and we've always wanted to work together. And now we've sort of formed this independent, former mod team, professional super group to get an awesome game out to fans.
Yeah, and for us, this is a dream partnership as well. We've always been really close with Tripwire, and we really respect their games. We see them as one of the few studios that's bringing true innovation to the FPS genre, and that's what we're all about as well.
Oh,
Let's take a look
Chivalry.
at this upcoming
Really?
collaboration between Torn Banner and Tripwire.
It's been like, what, almost 20 years since the last Chivalry? It's been a long fucking time. It might not have been that long, but it's been a long fucking time. Maybe like 10 years.
You go first. It's your chicken.
It's a pretty cutscene. There's some gameplay. I knew this was here, I just haven't seen this trailer yet. All those new Mordhau players are gonna be leaving to go to play this, because this is gonna be so much better. Chivalry 1 was great. 2020?
I'm unarmed.
Oh, talk to me about Chivalry 2, Steve.
So far away,
Well,
though.
Chivalry 2 is about bringing players
have
to
another
their favorite
E3 by
medieval
then.
movie battle scenes. And our,
You could've shown it
flagship
next
game mode,
E3.
Team Objective, does that by having players complete medieval objectives like sieging castles, raiding villages, and
Yeah, you're not just going and standing in an area and then a bar fills up. you're, like you said, burning houses, killing peasants, you know.
Yeah.
Playing as peasants, getting killed.
It's really about letting the player experience every iconic moment of the era. And on top of that, this time around, we've increased the player count scale to about 2.5 times what the previous game was, the 64 players. And on top of that increased scale, we've added horses, which really allows us to add a lot of drama to the game and bring experiences like the Battle of the Bastards.
What's the point of the voting thing?
Don't worry, we'll ignore the last season.
Understand.
Just Battle of the Bastards is going to be in the game.
Yes.
All right, so I want to ask about the
Are
swordplay
they like pulling
element to
analytics
Chivalry 2. I mean, I know
from
it's
these
a really
votes?
critical element.
I doubt it.
Yeah, and this time around, we've completely revamped. I mean, we really
It's
view
just-
what we're doing here as bringing a true sequel in every sense.
Yeah.
We've attempted to completely revamp the combat, movement, and animation systems so that every
Your game is
swing,
so far away.
Every action of the combat feels readable and fair, and also has the satisfaction.
Same thing with Bloodlines, though.
And the weight that you would expect when
So
two
far
medieval
away.
knights
But
in full armor
Bloodlines
are
has
clashing.
been
Yeah, and it's
a long
it's very,
time.
very fluid and much
They
more
announced
accessible
it-
than the previous game. And it's,
was it earlier
you know,
this
the-
year?
The
I
pace
guess
is
so,
so much
huh?
quicker. It was what I really enjoy when I'm playing it.
Yeah, and I wanted
Maybe
to
it was
ask
the
about
Video
the
Game
fluidity,
Awards.
because in a lot of melee combat
Sounds
games,
like a
you hit
good
a button
place
and there's
for-
a full animation swing and then you
for
sort of
the-
resets. It's kind of these
the
discrete,
announcement
chunky
trailer.
times. I understand that in Chivalry 2, the swordplay operates differently than that.
Yeah, we kind of think of it like when you're swimming, where you're kind of constantly using both arms at the same time. And
Yeah.
a core part of our focus this time around has been making it so that players can fight multiple opponents at the same time.
Like 1-on-3, 1-on-4 situation.
Exactly, because that's fundamentally part of the becoming the ultimate warrior fantasy
Right.
and achieving glory on the battlefield.
Well, I mean, I do have to ask, I'm talking about swordplay and mastery, but the original Chivalry, I mean, it's kind of like silly fun. Like, how do you balance the mastery with the fun element?
Yeah, our goal has always been to make it so that players can take the game as seriously as they want to and also as silly as they want to. We know that probably about half our audience plays the game drunk, and we love that.
At least half.
Yeah.
That's an important metric to track.
And the game has a huge influence from Monty Python as well. I mean, in the over-the-top voiceovers and the role-playing opportunities. I mean, the game is genuinely hilarious. As an example, you can beat a man with a chicken while quoting Shakespeare.
Like, so like picking up a chicken as a
Yeah,
weapon,
physically
that's a
clubbing
mechanic.
him to death with a
Well,
chicken.
that's excellent. Well, I mean, I have to ask,
Cool.
when can people get their hands on
Late
Chivalry 2?
2020.
Chivalry 2 is coming out
Early
early 2020,
2020.
and it's coming first to
the
the
fuck
Epic
was
Games
that?
Store.
Oh, look forward to checking it out in early 2020. Gentlemen, John Gibson and Steve Piggott with
Is that
Chivalry
my
2.
head?
Thank you so
Hold on,
much.
man. No, that was a
We
weird
are
sound.
just getting started here at the PC Gaming Show. Let's take a look at what's coming up next.
You're watching the PC Gaming Show. Coming up, build a world for wildlife in Planet Zoo. From the creators of Darksiders, Remnant from the Ashes, Baldur's Gate 3, and more trailers, interviews, and gameplay footage.
Blaps. Is this Blip Blap? Blip Blap. Mosaic. Huh.
That was a brand new trailer for Mosaic, a dark and atmospheric adventure game coming later this year from developer Killbyte and publisher Raw Fury. So how are you guys enjoying it so far? There's been some swords, some space stations, vampire puberty. We're listening to your reactions to the PC Gaming Show throughout the entire broadcast, no matter what platform you're watching and ranting on, so keep them coming. Our next game is a ghost-themed multiplayer hide-and-seek game inspired by a popular mod. Charge up your proton packs and get ready for Midnight Ghost Hunt.
It's almost out.
When the night falls, there's only you and me.
Huh.
When the night falls, you can count on me. Darling, if you only knew, it'll make you feel brand new. So just tell me where are
Is it
you?
Ghost Prop Hunt?
I got a big surprise.
Oh no, the chair's coming for you, man. So it's like prop hunt, but you can like do damage to the people hunting as well. That's cool.
I got a big surprise for you.
Somebody liked my post. Dope. I think
Joining me on the stage
from
to talk
here
about Midnight
on
Ghost
out,
Hunt
I'm just gonna skip
is the
to the trailers
dynamic
because
one-man
they're just gonna
team.
keep talking.
Creative director,
Talking,
programmer,
yeah, look
designer,
at
it's
that.
Sam
Look at that, like,
Malone. Thank you for
4
having me.
minutes of talking. I'll just skip through all the trailers. Cause that's what I want. It's the trailers. I want to see the game. I don't want you to explain it. I just want to see it. Let it speak for itself. Interesting. Oh, is it like a little samurai? Is that what I'm looking at? Is it an overhead view of like a samurai? Oh, he has a shield. Samurais don't have shields. It's a cool map. This music's really comforting too. Oh, so pretty. I want to play this. I'd rather play all these on console though. That's what sucks. If it's PC exclusive, I just hate. I probably won't ever touch it. Even though this is the PC showcase, I do prefer console. So fucking pretty. Unexplored 2. Cool.
One of the biggest bang for your buck that you can get when building a new rig is investing. Let's take a look.
Oh, is this that new screen? I don't think it does 4K though. Kinda okay. But yeah, if it's not 4K, I don't know if it's worth it at this point. It looks pretty though.
Dean, we've seen the video, and I gotta start asking. Talk to me about some of those juicy features and specs.
So it's a 200.
Including
Oh, this is
Gearbox answers
coming
burning
up.
questions about Borderlands 3. The next game from Clay Entertainment. Get ready to rip the galaxy.
Ooh. Really?
A lot's happened since you've been traveling, Khan. We could use your skills.
Year Zero was decent.
Backs, right?
One of the few XCOM-like games that I like. Conan Unconquered. And RTS Conan's so weird, especially like a wave-based RTS Conan. Some people are gonna be super into it though. Oh, that's sick. I want a Titan on my side. Ooh. Who's making this? Some Amnesia, Half-Life vibes. Kind of Dead Spacey. Good monsters.
Who would have thought?
Okay.
My son, off to fly among the stars.
I dig it. Funcom.
Please welcome to the stage, founder and director of Mighty Kingdom, Philip Mays.
Oh. Is this Chop Chop? It is. It's so sick that they're putting this out. It looks like it's so much fun, like a Castle Crashers Conan game. Very Diablo-esque as well. And it's a roguelike. I mean, I'm not a huge roguelike fan, but this could be fun. Sick. Oh, really? It's on everything. Cool.
So there you have it, Conan Chop Chop. It's a roguelike action-adventure game. It's very real. And
Underneath, a player-driven economy and some truly incredible death machines. Coming to early access on Steam on July 15th, let's take a trip to the last oasis.
My tribe built wooden legs to lift us over the burning sands. We must move forward.
Oh, that's
or
cool
die beneath
looking.
the sun.
Oh, it looks really rough too. It's like super pretty at parts, but once you like zoom in, it looks really rough and framey. Like, do you see the ball just like dip? Like that? What the fuck? That's cool. Cool. September 3rd. I think you need more time than that. Just keep that cooking. These games just look so boring. I know so many people love them. One of my best friends absolutely adores RTSs. I just think they're like some of the most boring shit on the planet. Like, I don't want to wait a turn. What the fuck? Said August 16th, right? Or August 6th.
The name of the game is Age of Wonders Planetfall, a 4X strategy game, and joining me on the stage to talk about it is the game director, Leonard.
Exclusive. Is that like 10 minutes of talking? Holy shit. I'm glad I skipped that.
Rated M for mature.
Is this one of those new Sniper Elite zombie games? Yeah. Dude, you could have just walked. You were just laying there. Don't give her that sigh. You like were on the ground for 30 seconds and she picked you up. And you were fine, just walk. Satan Nazi zombies. What could be even more evil than that? Oh yeah, did I mention it's a Sniper Elite game?
Just die.
Come on, let's go.
Don't act like a badass now. Well, yeah, see? What was that? What the fuck? Oh, it's actually Zombie Army. Oh, it is a Sniper Elite game. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Later on the PC gaming
the trilogy,
show,
the other three came out on
a love letter
console
to classic
too.
JRPGs. What's next for Warframe? A surreal noir adventure set before, during, and after the Big Bang. Baldur's Gate 3, and more.
For nearly 100 years, the Root have ravaged the Earth. An unending assault without reason. We are victims to a hatred that we do not understand. This evil will consume our world and the countless worlds beyond. Unless you rise to meet it.
That's a sick enemy design.
A trial by fury and blood. You seek the source of death itself.
I can dig this.
Prepare yourselves. They are here.
Oh, I can really dig this. Dope. August 20th, nice. Word. I need to piss real quick, so we'll pause it there. There we go. Oh, that piss felt great. Next trailer,
Joining me
please.
on the stage to talk about Remnant from the Ashes.
Nope.
Jumping in and seeing what you get.
Well, I want to ask about
there's
Meat,
so
which
much
is,
talking.
I understand, a big part of the game. How does it function
I knew
alongside
that.
this
That's how the PC gamer show
July
always is.
11th
There's just
in
a
Alpha.
shitload of
Take a look at
talking.
some of the footage of what you'll be playing.
Oh, we've seen like 4 games, 5 games, maybe a little bit more, but it's been 50 minutes total in the conference. It's insane. Huh. It's like some card battler, but cards is how you react with everyone. Huh. The art's really cool. Huh. Okay. I don't understand. Why do people put their games out in alpha when they don't need to? Why do they put them in beta when they don't need to?
Planet
Like you're
Zoo
just
is the latest game from the makers of the brilliant
you're just putting
Planet
out
Coaster.
incomplete
Please
games
welcome
for the
Piers
sake of
Jackson
putting
and
out
Lisa
an
Bourne
incomplete
from Frontier
game.
Developments. Now, Piers, what kind of zoo
It
are
just
we going to be running
makes the
here?
game look
So
bad.
Planet Zoo is a new management sim game from us.
If the game is shit in
involves you
alpha, that's what
building
people are
and
going to
looking
remember
after
when the
a
game is actually in 1.0. No matter what name you slap onto it. What the fuck? IGN, what are you doing? What are you doing, IGN? Fix your memory card problem. Planet Zoo. I don't think this one's coming to Xbox. I think this one's gonna be only on PC as well. Which is fine. Actually, the Zoo Tycoon games and stuff is something I would play on PC. It's like one of the few sim games I actually like. I don't like the Jurassic Park one though. Maybe because I'm not a super fan of Jurassic Park. Said Switch and PC?
Lisa,
That's
I
weird.
love some of the animal shenanigans here.
What's up?
I mean, hippos pooing.
No,
Adorable
just
baby
now for
elephants. It's
PC.
absolutely brilliant. I
5th
can't
of
wait
November.
to play it. But before we saw the trailer,
That's where I
you
saw
mentioned this
this.
is a modern zoo, but what exactly does that mean?
World
so nowadays when you go
exclusive. Ooh,
Honestly,
Shenmue.
I don't think your kung fu is strong enough.
Shenmue.
Grandmaster,
Shenmue 3. This game is so much hype. I really hope it's good.
A long time ago, martial arts were bad.
I want to play the
but
originals.
humans are interesting creatures.
Would you guys like
They
that? If I
practiced
played
in
through the
secret,
originals
away
on my
from
channel?
prying eyes, and became stronger.
I have the second one for X,
Even
like
practiced
OG
atop this very
Xbox.
boat. Non-Tread survived the ban and was passed on in this
We could
way.
even watch the DVD. I have that special DVD that it comes with too. We could watch that. Do a reaction to that. That'd be kind of cool. I've never seen that before. I found it really interesting. That came with like a behind the scenes DVD.
stop it.
They threaten and extort money from shop owners, get drunk by noon, and cause trouble. Everyone in town is afraid of them.
They are heartless.
No, they're not. That's a different game.
Hey, wait right there.
That's a Shenmue ass thing right there.
This is him.
Why does he look so gross? That dude's face just looks
Some
fucked.
guts to barge in here on your own.
Actually, kind of all the faces look fucked, but that's Shenmue. Ryu's face has always been like
I know
scrunched like a
so
hamburger.
many people have been waiting for Shenmue 3. I would like to once again thank you so much. Thank you, Yusan, for
Like
joining
his
us
head
today.
looks proportionally
Cheers,
small to
everyone.
the rest of his
Thank you.
body.
My childhood heart. It's based upon a game.
Some cool pixel art. Like super old school pixel art.
The essence within you, it is who we are. In dead or in living, it's near and it's far. In human and beasts of the land. It flows through the forests, it breathes in sand.
It's like Zelda in the Dark Woods.
Lightning and thunder and crackling waves, a land torn asunder by night and by day. The Empress eternal with death and decay, to march upon cities with frost and with fade. They gather the wheelers and build mighty walls, to sustain revolting their harvest will fall. So wield all the power of those you command, and grow out their essence to hold in your hand. Unleashed on them all, so in these final hours, we'll raise and rebuild to take back what was ours.
Really? God, fucking alpha.
The name of the
I
game is
don't
Songs
understand.
of Conquest, and here to join me in talking about it is
Fucking
the
PC dorks. With their incomplete games. Oh, it's Vermintide. Vermintide's a lot of fun. If anyone wants to queue up and like play some Vermintide, let me know. I fucking love Vermintide. The enemy designs are so cool looking. Like what? The rat with a Gatling gun? So good. Oh. Versus. Huh. Cool. Goddamn beta. On a multiplayer game, I guess I understand for beta. Because like you want to work
you
out
just saw the reveal of the new
server issues and
PvP mode
stuff
coming
like
to
that.
Vermintide 2,
But-
which turns the Warhammer Fantasy cooperative game into
I don't
something
know.
even more
Grifflands
brutally.
being it looked single player card battler, and you're putting that shit out in alpha.
Transferring the
What?
complexity of the human
It doesn't make
mind
any
to
sense.
machines was. So they can succeed where we fail. So they can build us a home on that distant, dusty rock. Today, Amy reaches Mars and begins their mission. Amy, are you with us?
Of course, I'm with you, Houston.
Yep, not for me. These games just bore the fuck out of me. Anything like that. Factorio is another one that was like that. I didn't like. People like that game
In the
too, though.
Assassin's Creed universe, our next guest
It's not my
player is
thing.
back in time to rewrite history. But for his debut project with indie studio Panache Digital Games, he's going to take us back 10 million years to where humanity began. Here to tell us all about Ancestors is creative director and
Okay.
co-founder Patrice Desolé.
Doesn't look like they're showing a trailer of this.
Thank
It's
you for
the
having
only
me.
thing that
Really
we're
happy
seeing
to
of
be
it.
here. I've been waiting 10 years to come back on the big stage at E3 showing off a game.
10 years. This game was here last year.
I just want to ask, what
Maybe you
inspired
weren't.
you to tell the
But this
story
game
of
was definitely here last year.
Well, when I started
I don't know
Panache,
if it was
I needed a game,
here. That was
an
Xbox.
open
I'm
world
not
game
even
in
Xbox
which you can do a lot of things.
But it was,
You need
Ancestors
a character
was
in a
definitely
3D
here.
environment at first.
Maybe
And I
that's
say,
even
I'm the
2017.
historical guy. I'm the historical dude. So I need an historical period. They say, oh, let's go back at the very beginning. It'll be easier to do because I won't have to build a city. I won't have to build technology. And I was a bit naive because we built Africa 10 million years ago. And that's not easy to build.
It doesn't sound easy.
Oh,
I mean,
God,
how have you
that's
turned
super
those
framey.
themes into gameplay?
Well, you play our
And
last
super
common
rough. They're like
ancestor,
clipping through
right,
the
of all
leaves
the
and
big apes.
everything.
And then you have to explore your environment, and eventually you expand your territory, you expand your clan, because you're not playing that one
You PC players,
badass
let some
character.
shit slide.
You play a group of badass character. And eventually you evolve into different species
that looks
up until Lucy the
Why would you be
Australopithecus,
showing this?
roughly 2 million years ago.
I imagine our ancestors had a lot more issues to deal with.
It
than
looks a little
we
bit better
do
when you get
today.
farther away from
They're gonna be a
everything,
lot
but
more
if you're that
dangerous
close
in
up
this
and
world, so tell me a bit more about
those
that.
leaves just look
it's
like
all
flat
about
green
from
things,
a prey
and
to a predator. Basically, at the beginning of the game, everybody's there to kill you and devour you. And basically, at the end, it's pretty much you, where you're the predator, and everybody's afraid of you. And that's the idea of Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey.
that tree had more
Trace,
texture than all the
ultimately,
leaves in
what
that
is the key to evolving
cutscene.
your clan successfully?
Curiosity, you need to explore, because, you know, I made game about characters and you needed to follow the story I wrote for you. This time, you're basically writing the story, right? There's no story per se inside. It's not about going and see mission givers. It's not about looking at the mini maps and the little dots. It's about you, hey, Homo.
That's an Epic Game Store commercial. I'll skip over the song just so it won't be copyrighted.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Lauren Lee. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. I'm the CEO and.
What you got, man?
If you saw what was, what is.
Ooh, this
and
is
what
pretty.
will be, if you
They're
knew
really
how it
pretty.
ends, would you change it? Could you make the hard decisions?
It's a side scroller
would
I
you be
could get
strong
behind
enough
if it
to
all
fight?
looks like this. Oh, it's turn-based though. Okay.
If you learn from the past and
Hmm.
act in the present, you can rewrite the future.
Cool menu. Yeah, I really like the art of this. This is cool. Christ Tales. Or Chris Tales. It's probably Chris Tales. Cool.
In PC gaming, it's not the size of your weapon.
It's a new Warhammer game. No. Oh, that looks bad. This is definitely a remake of something. That just looked like
Just
pixel
incredible
puke.
action in the Valporis trailer. I'm very excited for
It
our
is
next
so
guest. In case you have not been in
discolored.
downtown LA, E3 is covered with Borderlands 3 art. It's amazing. Anything you can.
Oh.
Okay, yes, I'll tell you everything I can. So Mo's again, like
So
I
they're
said,
not
she's
showing
a
a
mech
trailer
pilot.
for
She has this big mech. It's called
Borderlands.
Iron Bear. She
I
gets
could
into Iron Bear.
Yeah.
You know, we
Skip
have
right past
multiple
it.
action skills, which means that she can equip either a minigun or a railgun or a flame.
Ooh, more tripwire. Cool. Oh, is this that shark RPG game? Copyrighted music. You know what I mean. This game is gonna be so much fun. I've heard it actually plays pretty well too. Those Jaws games from back in the day, like PS2, Jaws, I think it was just Jaws Unleashed as well.
Come any closer with that camera, we too
But that was cool. Epic Game Store exclusive. Cool.
John,
Good trailer.
who was that
Didn't show any of the
appallingly
game.
dressed fisherman in the trailer?
Oh, they're
Because quite frankly,
they're gonna
not even
show
I would eat
gameplay.
him.
Shark-tastic
at that.
fun action game. It's like GTA if you were a shark. But there's
That's so fucking cool.
there is more to the game than just eating. So we spent a lot of time moving through the water, breaching out, and adding abilities to go up on the beach for an afternoon snack. There's a lot of exciting things that you can do in the game.
And you mentioned before,
Yeah,
it's
this
Shark
looks
PG.
cool.
How does that
Good
progression
for
system work?
pre-alpha.
So there's three
So
facets
did Vampire,
to
though.
the Shark
Like,
PG elements of the game. There's growth, there's life phases, and there's evolutions. So growth comes about through eating things, nutrients, people, whatever you can find. And that's kind of like your XP in the game. That allows you to level up,
It's
your
so
shark will grow a
cool.
little bit, you'll
All
get
right,
more powerful.
next
and then
trailer.
at key phases that we call life phases, you'll
don't
make a
want
big
the
jump.
gaming
So let's say
chair.
you're a brooding teenage shark.
Terraria. Is it a new Terraria? Journeys. No, this is definitely original Terraria. Oh, this was the final expansion that was talked about. That makes sense too. Heard about the final expansion like a year ago. Guess it never came out. It's more Terraria. Terraria's cool. I feel like we don't need to watch the whole trailer for the expansion on a game that's been out for what, 7? No, it's like over 9 years. Because it was on 360. It's like mid 360 life. Warframe, another game that's old. There's some people that are super into Warframe though. Like their numbers keep getting bigger. It's pretty cool. That's my birthday. Empirene. Yeah, it almost looks like it says Empabine. I can't believe they have their own convention. That's crazy. It's big enough to have its own convention now.
Existential Space Chat Odyssey, set during the Big Bang. Yeah, it's actually blown my mind learning about this one. Buckle up, everyone, because we're about to get bonkers with Genesis Noir.
Cool. interesting. It looks really pretty. I'll give that a shot. That's cool.
Genesis Noir, just beautiful, stylish
Nice.
art. The next game we're going to take a look at is the twist on the stealth genre. It's called El Hijo.
This music is creative. Like Western RuneScape-esque. Called El Hijo? Which would just translate to what? The kid? Or the small boy? Something like that. El Hijo, not Nijo.
El Hijo, once again, is the title of the trailer we just saw. For our final guest tonight, please join me in welcoming from Larian Studios CEO Sven Vinke and
It's
from
all Baldur's Gate
Dungeons and
stuff.
Dragons
We've
at
already
Wizards of the
seen
Coast,
that
the creative
trailer
director of
and the
Dungeons and Dragons,
Stadia thing.
Mike Merles, to talk about Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay, that really looks like it's the end of it. Okay, I'll stop there. We already saw the Baldur's Gate 3 stuff, so if you haven't seen the Baldur's Gate 3 trailer, and they're going to go into gameplay, go check that out on their channel. Because I don't want to sit here for another 15 minutes talking about a game that I've already seen and stuff. It looks really cool. The trailer's already up, and my reaction to it is on the Stadia showcase, because that's where they revealed it. But yeah, the PC showcase is always okay. It's never anything spectacular. There's some few cool announcements. You usually see a couple of new things, and a lot of shit that's probably never gonna come out because they put it out way too early, and the game looks like shit in alpha, so people will just remember it and its alpha release, and then it just never goes anywhere because people think the game is garbage because they released a garbage product out early instead of just committing to a full release. But that's the PC way. That happens a lot. Sometimes they have some really cool things, like the VR backpacks last year were pretty cool. Those are dope. Anyways, though, it's been fun. It's been real. There's a couple things. Vampires, like the thing that I'm most excited for. But I already knew that was coming out. We all did. And like I said, I already saw the gameplay before this because my feed's just full of shit like that. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been real. Well, this was the last conference, so tomorrow's video will probably be a recap on the E3 week. Or actually, I'll probably try to find some trailers that fell through the cracks and weren't shown at any of the showcases. Kind of like how I did before everything started going down. Or not before, after the Stadia show I did that. That video actually did pretty well. So, at least for my standards there. So, thank you guys for the views. But yeah, tomorrow's show will probably be a recap video going through stuff that missed E3 showcases and kind of talking about what was shown over the last week, favorite things shown, favorite conference, worst things shown, kind of stuff like that. Yeah. So peace out, Cub Scouts. Bye.